After receiving complaints upon complaints, I decided to tell him. But all the same, a lot of people have been coming on their own and also collectively to tell him that things are not going the way it should. That is when it comes to like putting people in certain positions. Because most of these people that are occupying some agencies, number one, nobody knows them. Number two, they don't know our manifesto, our party manifesto. They don't know what we campaign for. They were not part of us completely. They don't have a mission. They don't have a vision of our APC. I have my own right, to say how I feel about something. If it continues like this, I'm not going to be part of any movement again, because I need to work with the people that we have started the journey collectively as a teamwork, so that we can achieve what we want to achieve, so that he will leave a legacy.
Have you told your husband all this?
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
So you just heard what the wife of the president actually said. Who can know a person better than the wife? Who? When you are living with your parents, who can know you more better than your parents? And then you leave your parents' home and now you are living with a wife, or you are living with a husband. Who knows you more better than your spouse? So if there are things we are neglecting, for example, if the wife of the president comes and say, hey, the president did this, he stole, he committed this, he did this good, he did this bad, should you not believe it? Nigerians, it's time to think. It's time to think. There are many things on our news today. One of them is PDP is actually pressuring Buhari to retire the Inspector General of Police as at when his tenure is supposed to be over, by January 15th. Do you think there's a justifiable reason for that? Fulani Herdsmen has continued their rampage. Oh, no, this is terrible. Nigerians are telling Dino to go and surrender. Really? They want to discuss the minimum wage again. Buhari says he's winning the war against Boko Haram. And somebody is coming and saying Osinbajo has no job. He's underemployed. That if he has a job, if he's a serious vice president, he will not be going about state to state hawking 10,000 naira. There's justifiable reason. Let me talk about the case of the Inspector General of Police. If you retire the Inspector General of Police January 15th, let's check Google. I already know February 16. When is the presidential election in Nigeria? Sorry, in 2019. So you can see on your screen, February 16th, that is when the election is going to take place. Now, if you retire the Inspector General of Police January 15th, it means that the person who's coming in power, you want to bring him before the battle, a month before the real battle. That is one reason why you should not retire the Inspector General of Police. Then another reason why you should retire the Inspector General of Police. First of all, you want to look at his track record. And then PDP fears something of which you can see from the you can actually see. One of them is that they are saying Buhari is likely to use this person to truncate the election, so there will be no free and fair election. Because you saw that from Osun State, you saw that from our guy Fayo. He said they broke my neck. I am in pains. I am in severe pains.
On them, they are not picking our calls. They made up their mind. I am in pain.
I am in pains. I am in severe pains.
I can't hold this neck anymore. If anything happens to me, the Inspector General of Police to be held accountable.
I am in pains. I'm in severe pains.
I can't hold this neck anymore. The Inspector General of Police to be held accountable.
So, guys, we don't want to see things like that. We don't want to see things like that. We don't want to be seeing people. That is one person. We don't want that. We don't want that. You see the Fulani Herdsmen in Jos, Zamfara, Kaduna, this, Delta, Edo. You don't see police. But when it comes to election, 30,000 policemen have been deployed. The question is, where are they coming from? Or are they, the function of the police is just elections? So there is a justifiable reason why Buhari should retire this person. And there is also another reason why he should not be retired. So guys, let me know what you actually think in the comment section below. Let's talk about the Fulani Herdsmen case. Listen, this issue has lingered too long. A lot of lives have been lost. Imagine a boy who's growing up, or children who are growing up, who lose both parents, they become orphans. Who takes care of them? In this present time, who takes care of them? Imagine the person who has saved a lot of money, or took a loan even from the bank and invested in a farm. Fulani Herdsmen come destroy everything. Who takes responsibility for that? What about the lives that get lost? What about the bitterness that the people experience? Though it's not going to be bitter. It creates bitter experiences. So the case is a very, very terrible one, and something that should be resolved. Nigeria is not the only country that produces cattle. Everywhere in the world, people eat cattle. So, how are these other countries resolving that issue? Can't we learn? In the issue of electricity, we are backward. Schools, we are backward. Law, we are backward. Corruption fighting, we are everything. We are backward. What are we? Can't we be number one in good things? Okay, Nigerians are telling Dino Melaye to go and actually surrender. Now, if you go on Dino Melaye's page, you will see he actually posted an NGO who is dragging the police to join over Melaye's case. And then you see he's actually posting some videos of the attack and quoting some Bible stuff and all that. And he's actually bringing some past stuff like investigation of those who laid assassination attempts on his life and all their stuffs. There are justifiable reasons. I think the NBA has actually dragged Buhari and said Buhari is not actually following the rule of law. First of all, we have to understand who was Buhari. What was his history? Buhari came to power. Buhari came to power on the grounds of what? He overthrew a military government, the government of Shehu Shagari. And now, if you see, I don't know what is actually happening in this country. Those who have ruled, a person who ruled a country in a military fashion cannot obey law. It's not possible. It does not matter. If you like, there are two persons here. There are two persons. Clothes does not change people. Clothes do not change people. So let's just get this straight. Clothes do not change people. If you like, let the man be wearing suit. If you like, let the person be wearing babariga. The person is the person. The person is the person. Buhari and his government do not have respect for the rule of law. It's not done anywhere. You don't besiege people. And then there are also many there are many things on the part of Nigerians. There are many lies. From Saraki, Ben Bruce, and they were saying that the Senate did not actually got a notice from the police that they are actually wanting to invite Saraki. That is what, invite Dino. That is what Saraki, that is what Sani, that is what Ben Bruce and others are actually saying. Now, the police is saying that they actually extended an invitation. So the question is, there are many things that are actually wrong, many things that go on outside. Let's leave Uncle Dino for now. We'll come to his case later. Minimum wage, FG and Labour will resume talks on Friday. Buhari actually said that the 30K minimum wage, which is $100, which is not up to $100 in the US, that they will pay to Nigerians, cannot be paid. And you saw the governor saying that they will have no option but to lay off workers. I think it's time for people to call a spade a spade. If the workers that are being employed cannot be paid a minimum wage, that is 30,000 naira. It's a very simple stuff. Come to think of it. You are running a business and you cannot pay your workers 30,000 naira. So what is your reason? Your reason is, after your production cost, your logistics, rent, whatever you want to do, cost of running your business, you cannot pay 30,000 naira to a worker. Well, if you cannot pay, then don't hire. Yeah, if you cannot pay, then if what the workers are actually working is not up to 30,000 naira, if a worker cannot produce more than 30,000 naira that you should be paid, this is not charity. The government is not running a charity. Then sack them. Let's know that the government is not functioning. Sack them. Sack them. Simple. The government is on. Just sack them. Why can't you pay 30,000 naira? Sack them. Let's know that the country, there's no job. Just sack them. Or is it the staff? Are they going to work to just look at and just talk? No. If these people, what they are doing in the various agencies, be it teachers, be it if the state government cannot pay 30,000 naira, sack them. I think it's time for Nigerians to actually say, listen, we're not voting. There are things we're not voting. It will come to the point where we have services like the electricity, National Power Company of Nigeria, or the distributing company, to come to a point where people will say, listen, we're not using your services. Doesn't it come to the point? If you can pay, sack them. Let's forget those issues and let's go to Buhari. Buhari, in his speech, when he was presenting the budget, he said that he has actually defeated Boko Haram. And when the senators board, he said, hey, the world is watching. Let's talk about some things. Has Buhari actually defeated Boko Haram? Let's read. In spite of the challenges we have had, people in the Northeast know that we have recorded remarkable improvement in the fight against Boko Haram. There is no doubt that we will fully overcome these challenges and we will win the war against terrorism in Nigeria. I could not even imagine it, that terrorism will one day exist in Nigeria. I thought terrorism was a thing that was associated with Pakistan, Iraq, Afghanistan, and other countries. But I never knew it was home. It was at the backyard. It was in our home. It was in Nigeria. How did it start? Why has it continued for so long? Why has it continued for so long? What are the consequences so far? These are things that we have to actually ask ourselves. How come terrorism is in Nigeria? And it is in a rampant scale. Go on Twitter. Twitter is a place where you can see everything. If you are saying something happened in Bayelsa and you're not from Bayelsa, there are people who are in Bayelsa, they will actually come up and say, okay, this thing did not happen. I don't know. I'm not in the Northeast, but I think that Buhari, the government has not done it. Why? Because the news every day is coming of Boko Haram. You're talking about Boko Haram attracting a whole unit of army. Just different things. And the president is saying that they've actually defeated. The wife, on countless times, have come out to say that Buhari government is being run by cabals, that she does not understand what Buhari is. As in, the wife is always criticizing the government of Buhari. If my wife comes out and is criticizing me, should you not give ear? Who knows a man better than the wife? Really? No serious vice president goes about hawking 10,000 naira. I think it's true. No serious president goes about hawking 10,000 naira. If this is a scheme that the government wants to do, 10,000 naira, just initiate this thing. Put 1 or 2 persons in charge and then leave it. Are there no issues to attend to in the country? That a vice president goes about from state to state. It's a sign of underemployment. Yeah, it's a sign of underemployment. It means that there are no serious things to do in our country. It's like you are the CEO. It's like you're talking about Dangote, for example. Dangote says, this is Aliko Dangote. He says he wants to share 10,000 naira to people all over the country, right? And then he goes from state to state to flag it up. Are there no serious things? Are there no serious things to do? Are there no people that can actually do those things? So if he goes about, he now leaves the conglomerate of companies to do what? To be distributing 30,000 naira. So there is no more serious business to do. But the 10,000 naira, something that will not give him profit, there are no more serious things. I think there are no serious things to do in Nigeria. There are no serious infrastructure to actually undertake in the country. And that is work. It is time to actually sit down and see. We must make progress. So my people, this is where I will end the news today.